So the new game studio came to be about a year ago. Myself, Dave Carrig, a lot of our other faculty and administration came together in a place in Manchester called the Sandbox. This is a space where people brainstorm and kind of create new ideas. And when we first started about the studio, and I'll even say that we were trying to get this going about 5 years ago, but we just couldn't get the right traction on it. And when we went into the Sandbox to do this, it really was about having a separate entity on campus that worked with outside studios and so forth and created content. But what came out of that meeting was a place that students can go to create content and work on projects that are from outside studios or outside collaborators, that they can get credit for it and really be able to work in a collaborative space with other disciplines and understand how a real world studio works. So the value academically for students is really being able to have project-based learning. That's the biggest thing they can get out of what's happening here. And to talk a little bit about what that is, typical courses run, you have an assignment, the week goes by, you maybe have a quiz, then there's another assignment, maybe another quiz. Pretty standard fare for courses. So here, it's a little bit different. This is like a studio. You're inside a real-world project, working with other people. Things move a little bit faster because you're on deadlines that a company needs you to finish. And that kind of project-based, there aren't just weekly assignments. If you're in a studio working in the real world, they're like, here's your task, go do it. You have 2 weeks to do that. Versus doing something over 4 weeks. So the students are really understanding that situational kind of learning where, and I tell them in our courses, like, there's this to do and this to do and this to do. And each one is a little bit different because of the situation that you're on in a studio. That's why I say in a classroom, but when they come here, they're actually getting those situations, and it's a very different kind of learning environment. The new location of our studio is in Robert Frost 111. The name of our studio is Inkwell Interactive at Southern New Hampshire University. So the way students can get involved in our studio is through an application process. Programmers will apply with a resume to Dave Carrig that are programmers. Myself, I'll have art students apply with a resume and at least a resume and a portfolio. They need to have some work to show us where they are and what they're doing. We really want students to work hard and be able to come in here and do good work. They have to be able to get through the intro courses for those first couple of years. So it's really going to be our juniors and seniors that are in here. But we'll also have some sophomores as well, some really go-getter sophomores is what we want to see, someone that's really pushing really, really hard to get in. What we want to really have is our students being able to work hard and be at a high level to be working in the studio because they're working with outside companies. We want the very best to do that. So what's going to happen is not everybody at the start of this program, as we start this first year, will be able to get in. But as time goes by, we'll open more courses and more students will be able to get in and experience this if that's something they want to do. When it comes to access to our studio, right now, students that are on a project have the most access to the studio, which means they can come in here anytime they need to, Monday through Friday, and on the weekends. All of our other students are also welcome to come in here and work. That's not a problem. But they only have Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And the reason for that is our students that are working in the studio are working on real world projects. They're working with clients. We've got to make sure the space is available for them first and foremost so they can get their job done. So when they come in here, what's really nice about the studio is each student gets to claim a spot. They claim a desk and they make it their own and personalize it, whether they're putting some of their stuff onto it or just making it feel like it's theirs. And that's what we want. We want them to feel like this is their space, this is where I come to work, and that keeps that studio environment really vibrant. So we let them have that, but it's not closed off to anybody in the majors. So when it comes to inspiration to have people apply for this, the biggest thing, and I says to all my students, you have to work hard if you want something. You can't coast by. If you want to coast by, this industry is probably not for you. It has to. It just doesn't come. There's no easy button in game development. You have to work hard. Working hard is the most important thing. Talent will just get you so far. but just the amount of work you put into it. If you put your time into it, you will get great things from that. It's not going to be easy. It's going to mean sacrifice somewhere along the lines, whether it mean actually playing less games or going to the movies less. Something has to slide so you can put more time into your craft. That's just how it, whether it be programming, art, design, whatever it is, you got to put your time in and work hard. And then what's going to happen is you're going to make great things, and then you're going to be in the studio.